Hey guys, it's Kayleigh. In today's video, I wanted to talk about my March favorites, all of the products that I was loving for my hair, makeup, and also there's going to be a lot of skincare. A little late on this video because I was trying out a lot of things, and some of them were like, I was kind of on the fence about, trying to use them a little bit longer just to see if I truly liked it or not. And yeah, so basically now I have all of the things that I truly loved for March right in front of me, and I wanted to share everything with you guys. But before we get into it, make sure you let me know in the comments what your March favorites were, because I do love trying new things. Alright, let's go ahead and get right into it. We're going to start with hair first, just because these two things are sitting in front of me and I am really excited about them. This is a new brand for me that I have been very anxious to try products from. They use a lot of natural products, like even this container that this is in is recyclable. This is the Argan Oil and Lavender Relaxing Rain Body Wash for soothing relaxation. I'm a huge fan of lavender these days, and this uses mild cleansers. It is vegan, not tested on animals, no sulfate cleansers, no parabens, no dyes. So I have used this almost all the way up. There's probably like maybe 2 uses left, but I actually already bought another one and I put it in my shower. So I'm already on to the next one. Like, Love Beauty and Planet Coconut Oil and Lang Lang. I'm not sure if that's how you say it. There's a Y in front of it, so it could be Ylang Ylang. Hope and Repair Conditioner. This helps to recover dry, damaged hair. So this one does not have any sulfates that I could see in it from reading the ingredients. There's also no silicones, no parabens, no dyes, and it's not tested on animals, vegan, safe for colored hair. So I really have been loving this for my hair. I feel like it does a great job of conditioning it and making it feel really healthy and making it look shiny. You know, I'm really picky when it comes to conditioners. I absolutely have to have one that I feel is like immediately working. Like, I do let it sit in my hair for a few minutes while I do other things in the shower, but if I don't feel like my hair is like immediately super silky right after putting it on for a few minutes, and then when I rinse it off, then I'm like totally not into it, you know, like I have to feel the difference when I put it in my hair. So I love this, it smells good, and I think my hair's been looking good. But the shampoo that like goes with this conditioner has sulfates in it. It was like the second ingredient, so you know when it's really high up there on the ingredient list that most of the product is made of that ingredient. So I was like, I don't want to use that because I'm trying to avoid sulfates in my hair. So I still use the Hair Food Hair Yogurt shampoo that has, I think it was like strawberry and banana in it, but they have a lot of other shampoos that have different cool things in them. Like I think one was blueberry, one was honey that I really wanted to try. And I just ordered that on Amazon, so I use that as my shampoo and then I'll use this as my conditioner, and it's been great. So since I'm just talking about being in the shower, I figured I would continue on with other products that I like to use in the shower. So while that conditioner is sitting in my hair, like I said, I do like to wash my body with that body wash, and then I also do like to wash my face in the shower too, just because all my pores have opened up and it's like the perfect opportunity to get in there and clean everything out. I shower in the morning right after I do cardio, so I just like to make sure that I am nice and clean. But also, if I know that I'm going to be putting on makeup that day, I do love to use something that lightly exfoliates my face. That way I can get all of the dead skin off. It just gives the most perfect base for makeup application. So what I like to use is this. This is from Lush. It's called Angels on Bare Skin. I haven't used this since I was in college. It's something that I had forgotten to pick up again many years ago, and then so I just basically forgot about it. I was on Lush the other day just kind of like looking for things that smell good, honestly, just like little soap bars or massage bars or something like that, and then I came across this and I was like, oh my gosh, I remember this! Just upset with myself that I had completely forgotten about it. So I picked up a few things actually from the website. I got this, and then I also got Mask of Magnaminty, but I honestly haven't gotten to try it yet. I really want to, but I haven't gotten around to it, so I'm going to use that. I used to use it in the past. Hopefully it's still just as good. And I have the one that has like extra honey in it, so it's nice and moisturizing for dry skin. And I also got this mask called FOMO, which is supposed to like really moisturize your skin. It's like a jelly. I totally hated it. I did. I totally hated it. I am never purchasing it ever again. I don't think I'm going to try any of the other jellies, but it literally dried the crap out of my face. Like, it felt very, very uncomfortable. I had it on. I couldn't even leave it on for as long as it said to on the directions. So that's not a favorite of mine this month. But yeah, I just figured I would let you guys know what else I got from Lush. This is what I loved though. I feel like it really exfoliates my skin without irritating it. My skin's super sensitive, you know, really anything I put on my face freaks out over it. So for this to work well as an exfoliator but not irritate my skin is honestly huge. It's made with Kayleigh, I think that's how you say it, lavender, and little like crushed up almonds. I use it not every morning, but probably like every other morning, and it's honestly made a huge difference in my skin. Right after I use it, I really do feel like the texture is all nice and smooth out. It's amazing. I do have a full-on like skincare routine that I do religiously when I get out of the shower. And I'm not going to go over that right now because I'm totally going to do a video on it. But a few of my things that I really, really like using is this right here. It's the Dr. Andrew Weil for Origins Mega Mushroom Skin Relief Eye Serum. So this is like one of the only eye serums that I could find, honestly, that didn't have like a bunch of bad ingredients in it. There's lots of natural stuff in here. I wasn't like looking for something that would get rid of dark under eye circles or anything of that nature. So yeah, this doesn't do that, but it definitely does a good job of hydrating, which is all I wanted. Makes my under eyes feel incredibly soft, like really smooth, and I just feel like my concealer goes on better. I use it twice actually, once in the morning and then once at night. Also, I've been really liking this rosebalm.com from Glossier, or is it Glossier? I don't know. Probably Glossier, yeah. This is just like a little sample size I got in one of my subscription boxes, but I'm so happy I got this. Like, I remember when it was coming in the mail, I had gotten an email about it. I think it might have been Ipsy, and they were like telling me what was gonna be in my bag, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited. Like, I can't wait for this month's bag to come in because I really wanted to honestly try this out of like the whole entire thing. This is just what I was really looking forward to trying. I do have another product from Glossier, part of my favorites as well, and this is the Halo Scope Dew Effect Highlighter in Quartz. I've actually had this for a while. This was the first product I ever got from the website, and I love it. This is a really great highlighter for, well, honestly, what I like to use it for is on my days where I don't wear as much makeup and I do very like natural, minimal makeup. I'll put this on the high points of my face, like really focusing up here on the cheekbone, and then I'll bring it up into the brow bone, a little bit on the nose and on the cupid's bow, and that's it. And it makes my face have such a beautiful, natural glow. Like, it doesn't have a whole bunch of shimmer in it, which I like. I like the fact that it's just like very natural looking. It's also moisturizing as well, so it's nice for dry skin, and it has like this tiny little like white center that is moisturizer. So all around it is a highlighter, and then moisturizer's right in the center, and I think that's really nice. You know, I like my highlighters to do more than just highlight my face. Like, if they can hydrate it at the same time, then that's great. Anyway, back to this guy right here. I do love to use this as my everyday lip balm. I'll just put it on a few times a day. My lips feel nice and hydrated. I don't have any issues with dryness. I don't feel like I need to even exfoliate them because they just feel so good all the time. Also, so this is probably my biggest favorite of them all of the month. And I also like to do this right after I get out of the shower, and I also do it before I go to bed at night, as well as a lot of other things. Not a lot, but a few other things too. I've just been trying to grow my eyebrows out for the past like 2 months. I have like a really expensive prime lens, and my camera is really far away from me right now, so you cannot see all of the tiny little hairs that have sprouted on my face, but they're there, and I did like a close-up of them on my Instagram if you guys want to see. I'm just so excited that they're finally growing back in because they've been sparse, and I have had no tails on both eyebrows since like 5th grade, honestly. I would tweeze them, I would trim them all the time, and I just honestly had no luck whatsoever when trying to grow them out. Probably because I didn't know what I was doing and what I had to do. So I did like so much research, and I finally figured it out. I finally have the products set, everything is working, and I'm just really happy about it. So I'm gonna do a video very shortly showing you guys all my tips and tricks and all the products I like to use, but one of them is this. It's a lifesaver right here. This is the Bravo Conditioning Primer from Benefit Cosmetics. So what is in this is a bunch of different nutrients that help to prime your eyebrows and make them look fuller, so over time, not like immediately as you put it on. Like, it's just a clear, basically like a clear moisturizing gel. So you put this on your brows, even on the places on your face that don't have hairs. So this is meant to really soak into the skin and help promote eyebrow growth. So this is what it looks like. It's just like a little brush head and you twist it to get the product out. I think I'm going to be running out of this very shortly, but I have been using this religiously for the past 2 months. So what I did was I actually ordered another one yesterday, so that way I definitely don't run out of this and I can continue using it, because I do want my brows to grow out even more than they already have. So yeah, this has just been so helpful for me, and I would totally recommend it to anyone to try and see if it'll work and see if it'll help your eyebrows to grow as much as it did for me. I've also been loving this. It's a new product that I recently got from Shuimura. It's the Skin Purifier. This is the one that's for very dry skin. It's called Ultimate 8 Sublime Beauty Cleansing Oil. At first, when I first got it, I was reading the back and I'm like, I have no idea what the heck this says back here. Like, it doesn't say any of the ingredients or anything. It's all written in a completely different language. So I had to look it up online. They had sent me this, as well as 3 others that I'm going to be giving away in a giveaway I'm going to be posting soon on my channel. But yeah, they had given this to me and I'm like, oh, I really want to use this so bad, because I've heard so many great things about this brand and I never actually buy anything from the brand because it's so freaking expensive. Turns out that I'm okay with all of the ingredients that are in here. It's all really good stuff that helps to hydrate and moisturize your face, just a bunch of different oils. And so I started using it. There is a hair in my eye and it hurts. So what I do is I use this to remove my makeup at night. I don't use this if I'm not wearing makeup. This is just solely to get my makeup off, and it does such an amazing job of completely dissolving all of it. What I do is I just squirt 2 pumps, actually 2 full pumps of this into my hand, rub it together, and then massage it on my face, and it feels amazing, because usually by the end of the day my skin is like a freaking desert. I'm like so dry, I absolutely need some type of moisture. So this feels like, oh my god, so relaxing, like exactly what my skin needed. Next up, I wanted to talk about sunscreen. This is so important, guys, to be wearing sunscreen actually all throughout the year, every single season. So this is the Clinique Broad Spectrum SPF with UVA and UVB Invisible Shield technology. It is a mineral sunscreen fluid for the face. This is meant for sensitive skin. What I like about this is that there isn't any bad ingredients in it that make me break out. Very lightweight, it is oil free, no fragrance, and it doesn't look really white when you put it on. I just squirt out a little bit of this into my hand. It's basically like a lotion. So it starts out white, and then as you start to, I go like this, I press it in like this. As you start to press it into your skin, it really starts to sink in, and it doesn't have that white cast or anything like that. It honestly just makes my skin look really nice and healthy and glowy. I do like to use it after I've moisturized, but before I use my primer. So I'll do the moisturizer, then the SPF, then my primer, and then my foundation. And I feel like that has been working really well for me lately. And I just like the fact that it doesn't ruin the way my foundation looks. Like, there is nothing wrong with it being in my routine that makes me just be like, oh, I don't want to use it anymore, because I have used a mineral sunscreen before, one that was from IT Cosmetics. I threw it away real quick because I did not like it at all. It was like a sample that I had gotten, which is why I threw it away. You guys are probably like, why did you throw it away? It was a sample I had gotten, I tried it, and it was like so weirdly sandy, and it just did not blend in at all into my skin, and it looked awful before my foundation, so hated that. But this one I really do love, and I'm happy I was able to find one that doesn't aggravate my skin. This is my favorite primer. It's from Too Faced. You guys have probably seen this a million times. It's called Hangover. It's the replenishing face primer with coconut water, probiotic ingredients, skin revivers, and number one most important thing is that it is silicone free. It's like nearly impossible to find a primer that is silicone free, but honestly what I've been trying to do is really figure out what is exactly causing my skin to break out, and if it is silicones, then I would like to find things that have no silicones in them. Obviously for foundations and concealers it's really hard to do that. There are a few brands that I am looking at right now, one being 100% pure. I know Juice Beauty has some things, RMS Beauty has a concealer. I'm definitely on the lookout for natural things, but I get makeup in all the time from different companies that I want to try and I really love, so if something happens to have silicones in it, I'm probably just going to use it anyway, but I would like to try to keep the silicones to a minimum. So this is a really awesome primer that I actually used even before I realized it had said silicone free on it. I love this. It does a great job of moisturizing my skin, and I like the fact that my foundation goes on really smooth when I use it. It smells good and it just feels amazing on my skin. So yeah, I use it all the time. I love it. I would totally recommend it for anyone who has dry skin. Next I wanted to talk about the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wear Foundation. I have mine in 3C1 Dune, and I really, really love this. This is really good. It's non-comedogenic, so it doesn't break me out, although it does have silicones in it, but I'm thinking that it's okay because it doesn't have oils in it or anything that causes me to break out. So I'm cool with it for now. I've been using it for the past month and this has been my go-to. I love the fact that it is 100% full coverage. I mean, I literally can cover every single thing on my face with this and I don't need a lot of it. It is very lightweight. I don't feel like I'm wearing anything, and it has the best matte finish. I do love a good matte finish, especially for more dramatic makeup looks, and I do take a lot of pictures of my makeup all the time, and so I like that matte, really nice full coverage kind of finish, and this definitely gives me it without causing breakouts or looking or feeling heavy on my face. So huge fan of this right here. And I also like the Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wear Concealer. This right here has got to be my most favorite concealer I've ever used in my life. I have it in 2N. It's the perfect shade for me. I noticed that with all of the neutral shades, all the ones that are labeled with N, they're all like a little bit peachy, but not super yellow. They're just peachy, and I like the peachy undertone because I feel like it helps to get rid of my dark under eye circles. Even though I don't really have bad dark under eye circles, it just gets rid of any discoloration there. The only bad thing about this concealer is that I feel like I need to use a lot of it to be able to see it. Not necessarily see it, that's like a bad way to put it, but like if I put a little bit on, it just looks like I have a nice subtle brightness. Like if you really want that full coverage concealer look, you have to go in with like 2 layers of it, but I don't mind. I'll just buy another one when it runs out. I mean, it's gonna run out faster than a lot of my concealers that I have, but I just really like the way it looks when you double it on. It looks so dang good. It looks like flawless, like covers all my pores, gives me the perfect amount of brightness. The color of this is amazing. I don't think I have any concealer that's in this such a perfect color. Like, I love it. So I also really like this Urban Decay Sin palette. This is the new Afterglow palette. It's got highlighters, blushes in here, and this like one bronzer here that I hate, but I love everything else. This bronzer, for those of you who like taupe shades, that's what you'll get with this bronzer. It's funny because when I looked at it, I didn't think it was going to look as taupe as it did, but when I started applying it on my face, it's a very cool tone and I absolutely hated it, but I love everything else in here. These 2 blushes are so beautiful, especially for spring. I also really like mixing actually these 2 here, which is what I did for my highlight today. Spotlight and Sin, they just look beautiful together. It gives like a nice kind of champagne glow to your face. I like the fact that they aren't glittery. They're just very natural looking and they give you such a beautiful, really bright glow. They're very, very pigmented powders. And then this one I honestly haven't really used except for swatched it, so I don't know if I'll like that one. It just seems a little dark for me. Definitely too dark as a highlight, but I was thinking maybe I could use it like as a blush or something like that, but I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, it'll probably be a really pretty blush. It's like a rose gold color. But anyway, yeah, I've been loving basically these 4, wait no, these four right here. Also been using the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills because I just bought myself the new Soft Glam palette. I couldn't resist. I honestly, like, every time I have the Sephora and the Ulta app. I log into both of them like 5 times a day. But anyway, every time I log in, I always see in my cart, I have the Soft Glam palette in there, and I'm just like, oh, I really, really want it. Even though I have a million palettes, guys, I have a million palettes. There's absolutely no reason for me to get that palette. I have ones that look exactly like it. And it's just like, why? You don't need it. You just don't need it. But like, I just wanted it. So I got it. I bought it with a bunch of other things, new things coming in. I'll do a haul if you guys are interested. It's honestly just like a bunch of skincare stuff though. But I was really excited about that palette, so I started using this one again all last month, and I love it. Love it. I used it today for my eye look. It's just so many beautiful reds and purples, and I love these shades over here, like for the crease, the tan ones. Oh my gosh, just, you guys already know this palette's been out forever. I mean, this is just like an amazing palette, and it's so messy because I use it so much. But I do love it. Eyeshadows blend really well together. They're so soft and creamy. Only thing is, obviously everyone knows already that ABH has lots of fallout with her eyeshadows, but that's not a big deal to me. If it's a big deal to you, then it's definitely a problem, but for me it's not a big deal at all. Okay, so unfortunately my camera is overheating right now, so I'm going to try and talk really fast and get through my next favorites with you guys. I have the Smashbox Super Fanned Out Mascara. This is my go-to when I don't wear lashes. Apply this in like 3 coats and it works amazing. It really does lengthen my lashes and it fans them all out, like it separates them all, because this wand is amazing. It's just like a brush wand, like you can really see all of the tiny little bristles, and it just really helps to separate but also lengthen your lashes without it looking clumpy. I think it's amazing. I'm obsessed with this. And then I also have been going back to my MAC lipsticks. My 2 favorites are Hue and Velvet Teddy, and I'm wearing both today. I'm wearing Velvet Teddy on, like, well, I basically put this everywhere, all over my lips, and then I only put Hue in the very center of my lips today, and it just gives like the most perfect nude lip. And then lastly is this Project Beauty Spray Set Go Makeup Setting Spray. I've been using this to set my makeup. I really like the fact that there's no bad ingredients in here, nothing that breaks me out, and it sprays nice. So yeah, it just does a good job of making my makeup last longer and making it stay flawless throughout the day, so I don't have to worry about any touch-ups. But yeah, so that's basically it for my favorites. Please let me know down in the comments what you guys are loving for the past month, or even what you're loving right now. Because like I said, I am always trying new things, and I did just clean my room today. So everything is in those little cubes that you guys saw on my Amazon haul. I have it all sitting right in front of me right here, and I'm gonna go put them in my, I have like these little like cubicles that I got from Walmart, I think. I'm gonna go put them in there, and yeah, my makeup room is all clean. I'm so excited. So I will definitely be filming more for you guys. Let me know what you want to see next, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.